in lieu of any actual topic, we asked for people to ask us questions, and a lot of you did. So let's just start talking about stuff. Oh, this is weird. What's happening?
I get a hint of like thyme and a little bit of cinnamon.
Thyme?
Yeah, it's THYM.
Yeah, what am I?
Yeah, it's like
Uncle Moneybags? God, thyme.
little,
You know what I had today? I had a Snickers bar, I had an apple, and I had a lean cuisine. I don't know why I had a lean cuisine and a Snickers bar. That doesn't seem to fit very well. Let's see. Can you talk about what Chris G's move to California will mean to the fighting game scenes at East West Coast? Thanks for the question, at Alan Rom. What do you think about that?
I mean, for a lot of people who aren't aware, there's a lot of rumors about Chris G moving to West Coast, right? And there's definitely a lot of truth to that because of the fact that, for those people who don't know, Chris's roommate was Remix.
Yeah.
And Remix basically was in charge of the place that they lived at, and obviously Chris needs a new place to move to right now, so he figured he'd probably just try to come out to California.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what it's going to mean right now because it really depends. There's still rumors that he's SoCal or NorCal, right? It'd be awesome if he went to Seattle, dude. He should just like throw a whole loop.
That'd be so cool.
Just the whole wrench in the whole thing.
It's a fun city. Why not?
Yeah. But he's either going to NorCal or SoCal. But I don't know. I think it'll take a while before Chris G really starts becoming truly West Coast.
Oh yeah, yeah. It takes years. I mean, people still talk about Justin sometimes as if he's not really SoCal for the purposes of whatever game. But he's been here for, what, 4 years?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing, too, is just that, I lost my train of thought here.
Okay, you want to move on to the next one? All right.
Sorry about that.
At Hypermarth says, I was hoping one of the new features in Ultra Street Fighter 4 would be custom colors like in Cross Tekken. What about you guys? Doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
You never made custom colors in CVS2.
Nope.
Dude, I had the best custom colors.
Did you have, like, naked whoever?
No. But
why not?
Yes, okay, fine. I had naked Ken.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
But, like, one of my friends turned Rugal into Joker. Like, gave him green hair and a purple suit. It was pretty sick.
That sounds pretty cool.
It was pretty sick. And, oh, God, I can't remember all the colors that I made now. But, dude, I had way too much fun with that. Like, I just made colors all day. So, I think it would be kind of cool if they did that.
Yeah, why not?
All right, fine.
At Lexus Munoz says, is Oni as good as Sanford Kelly made him look at Apex, or is it mostly Sanford Kelly? He's a good character. I've heard some people talk about him as if he were high tier or top tier even. And Jill Chris told me that he thought Oni was top tier.
Yeah.
Take that for whatever it's worth. He's certainly a good character, and people have done very well with him. It's not just Sanford. Chris Hu did really well at Evo. WoW Oni did really well. Infiltration is picking him up. Snake Eyes has done well with him. It's like a lot of people are doing well with him.
I mean, Sanford has for the longest of time been saying like, Oni is really good. I'm having trouble making him look as good as he should be, and but he's way better than I can do with him. And apparently, he's starting to get into the character a little bit more now.
Right.
So, if you talk to Sanford, he gives a lot more credit, I think, to the character than himself.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I definitely think Oni is better than Sagat.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Jason Jen Lee says, why isn't Ultra on Steam Early Access? All the weekly builds could be tested by more people than Capcom has, and we would stay updated. That sounds really cool. I don't expect that. I wouldn't expect that. It's a cool idea, but it's just
never happened from a Japanese
unlikely.
company.
Yeah,
never happened from a Japanese company.
Yeah.
Obviously, Skullgirls does it. They
Right.
they keep throwing out betas. We've all got a chance to mess with like Big Band early and stuff like that. So they do it, but yeah. So
are we planning another FGC history episode with LA Akira? That's from at Honda Head with Leet Speak.
Dude, every time I see him, I'm like, we need to do another episode. and then we just like forget.
I don't know.
We never
We've
talk
been meaning
about
to do that for a good
it.
year and a half.
So the 2 episodes we need to do is
Yeah.
is to continue the history with L.A. Akira.
Okay.
And the other
Gandhi.
episode that we still have, yes, Gandhi.
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 We'll do it.
Yeah,
We'll do
Gandhi.
it.
Yeah.
At Remster101 says, thoughts on AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick. It was awesome. I watched a lot of it. I stayed up until the wee hours to watch them hit the million. It was so cool.
I watched dude, if you guys haven't checked out anything, go watch the Super Metroid race.
That was a good one.
4 players playing, and dude, it was so hype. I was like getting all excited about it and everything, so I don't want to spoil it, but like something happens really close to the end that you're just like, oh! Yeah, and then I also watched the F-Zero stuff. The very hard story mode, because I love F-Zero GX
really cool
on
to see.
GameCube to death, and watching that guy
cool
play,
stuff, dude.
There's that glitch where if you run off the track, you get a speed boost. So they learned how to run off the track and veer back on it like pixel, like perfect. And like he was like on the last race, and the guy doing the commentary was like, you know, like he tried it a couple times, he fell off once, right? So he had to start all over again. And then he was way ahead of the computer. He was no problem. He was gonna win for sure. And the guy doing commentary was like, please don't do it anymore. Like, my heart can't take this. And he just goes, bee, 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 bee. And the guy's like, oh, I can't believe you're doing this. And the guy plays like, I like to go fast.
That's right.
It's so
That's right.
good, dude.
Yeah, so it was super cool. I'm not sure what Mark D. Aardvark is talking about. Championship mode, should they bring it back? It was my favorite lol.
If he's talking about
Championship mode, I don't know.
dramatic battle, yes. But I don't think that's what he's talking about.
I'm not sure.
So.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, just one random thing I just want to mention. So I tweeted about this earlier. Do you remember that legendary thread, the Street Fighter the movie Broke My Heart thread that Alan Noon posted? He wrote about the game and all the stuff like that.
Yes.
At one point in the thread, if you guys haven't checked it out, I tweeted it earlier today.
Good thread.
But the funniest thing about it is at one point he listed all the characters they wanted to propose, and the last character in there was Mega Man. Right?
I don't remember that.
And then he was joking. He was like, it would have been funny if we just wanted to throw Mega Man in as a hidden character. And someone's like posted a link to a picture, and it was the Mega Man 1 cover with the stupid, with the squat guy. Yeah. And I was like, maybe the Cross-Tekken guys read this thread. And that's how fat Mega Man got in there. So they just remembered it. Like, I was just like, what? This is like omniscient or something, but yeah. Anyways.
Okay. At iPod. In my head, I always pronounce this as if it were German, with the SCUH said like way back in the throat.
Like Schön.
But it's probably just iPod's Chun. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Don't know if it was addressed, but Armada and Melee, I believe he said he's done with singles, just 2v2 and Project M now.
Oh, so he's actually playing Project M.
Duly noted.
Okay,
That
cool,
is pretty cool.
Good. Thank you for that information.
Question from Zerms because Justin Wong did this recently. Do you think you can watch match videos we send and help us out with it? That's something that I probably should have been doing a lot now.
We've said that we were going to do that for people who subscribed and donated to us.
Yes.
And we haven't done any of that.
No. Although to be fair, only one guy ever sent it in.
Really?
Yeah.
Actual video for us to analyze, you mean? Oh, okay.
But we didn't do that.
So people should definitely, people should get on our case. Get on our case about that.
Yeah, please do that.
And we will do that. Yeah.
Do a top 10 or 5 of best themes, favorite characters, and best stages of games from It's Mr. Mickey. I don't know about 5 or 10. What about what's your favorite theme song from fighting games?
I'd seriously have to think about that one.
Yeah, it's probably here are probably my top 3.
Oh, you have a top 3 then.
I don't know.
Okay.
Whatever. Probably Vega stage from ST. No. It's the ST You Won the Game music, credits music.
Oh, really? That one? Yeah, okay. Uh-huh.
Then probably London stage from CVS 2.
This is a tuna with bacon?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, there's so many good third strike ones to pick from. I don't know. Ugh. That's just impossible.
So a lot of mine would actually come probably from the Vampire games.
Oh, from Vampire, okay.
Yeah, like Requel from Night Warriors is so good. Dude, they're all so good. Because the thing about it is, like, he changed the song on all 3 games. Like, it's just... And then the weirdest part is that Vampire Savior, he changed it to from character themes to background music. But I just think that's because they stopped... They were trying to make a background for every character and they gave up out of time or something like that. So you can kind of attribute a lot of the songs to certain characters and such. But Vampire would definitely be one of the main ones for me, sources of my favorite game songs. So, yeah, for sure.
Look, at least half of my top 10 is from Third Strike. So just put that out there.
Yes.
Let's move on, though.
Third Strike Dudley's good, yes.
Great music. How do you guys feel about coaching between rounds and matches? Should it be something that's removed from tournaments? From @Justin_Shade. What say you?
No, I think it's fine.
You're cool with it?
At this point in time, so a long time ago, like, I was really against it. In fact, that was my first meeting with Filipino Champ, is that he coached, I think it was CJ Showstopper, in beating me in Vanilla, because he played Balrog and I was Cammy.
That's funny.
And I've always thought that was a bad matchup. And CJ shows up, was attacking me a lot, and Champ was like, just turtle, stop attacking, Cammy can't do anything. And I eventually lost because he started turtling, and I got really mad. Because the rules back then were that you weren't allowed to coach.
That's right.
And so I called Champ out on it. I was like, you can't coach. And he was like, whatever, and he just kept coaching. And so I hated him at first. But
that's funny.
Yeah. But nowadays, dude, like, that was still the mentality that we had where you save that shit for nationals, right? Yeah, it's like, I have this secret technique, you know?
Right.
Dude, that's all gone. That's all gone now. Like, everyone should have all the knowledge out there. So if you have someone who can give you coaching, and in fact, I almost think it's a future kind of thing. And in fact, I would like to see more coaching. Because, like, Champ is a good player. Champ plus Shady K, amazing player, right? Infiltration, good player. Infiltration plus Laugh, amazing player.
Okay.
You know, Justin Wong, amazing player. Justin Wong with Noel Brown, like, he's even better. You know, just like, if you have a good coach, I think that should be what we do. And, you know, part of me also wants to do that because it also helps a lot of players like Shady K who don't want to compete anymore, but they still have a way to stay very relevant because Shady K is one of the smartest guys. Like, dude, if I could get a coach, like, I would want Viscant to be a coach or something like that.
Oh, yeah,
right?
totally.
So, because he's, like, one of the smartest guys out there. So, I think it's a great thing. I like coaching.
Okay,
so.
yeah, I think I agree.
Yeah.
Arrow Blue says, could you guys define the term set play? How is it different from a setup? Well, I guess that's a good question. Set play is just a more recent term. People have been saying that more often lately. It's something I've been saying kind of recently, at least. I didn't used to hear. I don't know if this is even accurate, but the way that I've come to think of it is a setup is some situation that you put yourself into that you then have a few different options to do. You know, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's even correct, but that's how I view it. And then set play is you do a thing. There's a sequence of like 5 things: knockdown, whiff a normal, jump, button, into hit. Like, you're just doing it. It's all automatic. There's no extra thought behind it. It's stuff that you have set up in advance. It is entirely autonomous once you've gotten into a situation where you can do it.
Scroll Firebrand combo, right? Scroll assist, Firebrand unblockable. That's a perfect example of a set play thing, right? Once you kill someone and they're coming in, this is just what you do. If you're a Viper and you have Ami and you're going against a Virgil, like, you kill him and Virgil's coming in, you just go for the unblockable on him. There's, like, no reason not to do it, right? So those are kind of set plays.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. At alt Kaiden, do you think such tools might spoil new players in the long run? I'm no pro, just to clarify. I'm probably talking about the tools we were talking about in SF4 on the PC. Spoil? No, I think that is all good stuff. I want to have progression in fighting games. I want to have progression of strategies, of setups, of, you know, tricks and technology and all that stuff. And that's going to come as we build more and more things. It's just, I mean, we're already at a situation where we are relying on previous inventions or whatever you want to call it. The way that we think about spacing nowadays is completely dependent on the stuff that was written and talked about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We are kind of spoiled in a sense that we haven't had to figure that out on our own. That's just how anything is. As you build more knowledge, bigger knowledge base, if you want to, you can look at your kids' generation as being spoiled because they have whatever they're going to end up having. It's just, that's
right.
Whatever.
I mean, also, too, like, you look at the future, I mean, you look at the past of, like, something like tennis, rackets have gotten better.
Yeah.
Technologies just get...
Training methods are much better.
Golf clubs get better. And you grow with it. You have to grow with it, so, yeah.
At SlothFacts FGC, now that Chris G is a free agent, will UltraChen sponsor me? Nope.
Wait. That question seems to have gone in a weird direction.
I don't. Yeah, it's kind of a tangent there.
But I
broke off.
But I agree with your answer. So
deal with it.
Okay.
NorCal Dan 714. Will David ever get an Xbox One? Yes, as soon as they come out with the Connectless version, I would consider it. Certainly, I don't have either PS4 or Xbox One. I had to think about what the name was. God, Xbox One. It's so bad. That name is so bad because there just aren't games that I want.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have Xbox One also because of Connect, but I don't have PS4 because whatever. Next generation, I'll get there eventually.
There's just nothing on them that's worth playing right now. Killer Instinct is like the only thing that's tempting me.
Yeah, for sure. Nintendude61 says, you said you're not a fan of modern Capcom music, but what about Vanilla SF4 Indestructible? That's good in the sense that, like, Plan 9 from Outer Space is a fun movie to watch.
Okay? Or Street Fighter the movie is a...
Horrible movies. Plan 9 wasn't intentionally made to be a bad movie. It's just horrible. Okay? That song is terrible. They made it not as like a kitschy, it's terrible, like let's laugh at it thing. No, that was a song that they were putting in as if it were cool. It's not. And it's so not that it's kind of like fun and kitschy and like, okay, it's amusing.
Dude, it's the most amazing song ever.
It's just horrible.
I can feel it coming over me.
Slam Zombies, well, I've been reading everybody's Twitter name. Sick as 7777. Any news on Garasu?
I mean, we've worked with them. We've kind of tried to do our parts with them, and we haven't heard much out of them since then. So
true story.
There you go.
What else do we have? SoCal Regionals 2014 signups are a go with 20 games. Thanks for letting us know, Ron, from Skinny Coder.
Yeah, and apparently, Vi has this whole thing where they're capping every tournament, and they are not determining which ones they're capping where necessarily at. Some games will get capped at 128, some will get capped at 64.
Right.
It depends on how many get signed up for.
Right. And
apparently Injustice and BlazBlue right now are neck and neck. For last I checked, it was like 33-30, and the first one that gets to 64 will get the 128 cap, and the other one gets capped at 64. So,
Injustice people are so mad about that. There's like this serious, I don't know if it's like an inferiority complex or like intentionally, like trying to find something to be outraged about.
Oh, right.
I get that kind of sense from the online part of that community. In person has always been totally cool. Everybody is super cool. But when you go on to like test your might, like there is so much of that. It's so weird to me. So there's a lot of outrage about that. All you got to do is have a lot of players show up. That's the solution.
Yep. Just get them to sign up, dude. Okay.
At Zacho Live says, how frequently would you like to see games updated?
If we can get solid seasons, but for me right now, once a year. After EVO, then we take a look at the results of EVO, update the game, next year go for it.
That would be really interesting. I hadn't thought about that.
It's kind of like how Riot does the seasons like that, right?
Hopefully it wouldn't, I guess. Hopefully there would be some more elegant solutions in finding it.
Yeah.
And hopefully also they would look for ways to balance rather than to just like tweak things, tweak things. Yeah. But yeah, I like that time frame. I think that's cool.
But I would make caveats for very obviously broken things to get patched in the middle of seasons.
Like you would change Kokonoe, right?
Yeah, like if Kokonoe is right now, I would do something to change Kokonoe.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes sense, sure. At Invincibility 1, did something happen with Jaxel at Apex? I have no idea.
I don't know anything about that. I kept hearing some people mention it, and I don't even know what's going on with that.
No clue.
So, yeah.
At maybe like, Ex Machina, I guess.
Okay.
With some brackets or whatever. Anyway, do you think the team battle mode for USF4 will stick, and will we see team tournaments in that format? Probably not.
I don't think it'll stick in terms of tournaments. I hope people do use it online, because one of the things that's good about League of Legends is that I can be crap and there can be 4 other people who are good and I can still win even though I suck, and so it helps you get in there.
Okay.
So if you have 2 really good friends and you're not good, you 3 can play together in the
Okay, I
team,
think that's cool.
and people can carry you and you feel good about it, and they'll teach you and you'll learn that way. So
Sure.
yeah.
At The Vital says, thoughts on a Zooboo TV? Would you ever consider crossing over? I don't have any particular attachment to Twitch.
What is a Zooboo TV?
Oh, it's like a competitor kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Starting up.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any particular attachment to Twitch. So if our contract runs out and there is some better alternative service, yeah, I mean, why not?
Right.
I don't really know what a Zooboo is going to do, what their plans are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not beholden to Twitch or whatever. I guess I legally am. But after the contract ends, I don't know, whatever. At Max Oxnard says, I plan on getting into grand finals at the Runback with Phoenix Wright or Captain America this week. Will you analyze the match if I am successful? Yeah, I mean, I said earlier in the show that I don't know anything about Marvel, but why not?
I'll do it.
I can make stuff up.
If you can get there, Runback. It's a tough place to win, man. It's a tough place to win. So,
yeah.
Okay.
Ah, hey, wait. Who is this from Oxnard? Because Oxnard is where Cloud is from.
Oh, is that Cloud?
Ventura
maybe?
County? I don't know. Maybe. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
At NorCalDan714 again says, when will we know more about NCR games stream price? I have no idea.
Kaneda tells us.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, guys, we have 4 more questions here. Let's get through no more questions now.
Okay.
So we'll
Sounds
just
good.
get through these last ones here.
Good.
So yeah.
Thanks for your reply to the previous question about current FGC being spoiled. Thanks for not acting like angry old man, lol. Okay.
Okay, that wasn't a question.
That was a question, yeah.
But
Thanks. Are either of you guys planning on putting in time into the new Guilty Gear when it drops? That's from FGC_KidGuru. Yeah, I know you are.
Dude,
I'm definitely going to try. I'm interested too.
When Xrd comes out, I don't know if I'll play anything else. Like, that's how... Well, okay. There's no Johnny in it, and that makes me very sad.
Well, not yet.
Because they said it's coming out playable, like, in February, like, in the arcade, and they just haven't announced, like, Johnny or Jam or ABBA or Zappa. So some characters, they may come out on home versions or whatever like that. So I might have to pick up a new character, which is actually really good, because then I can learn different things, you know. So, but dude, when that game comes out, I'm in there.
Me too.
Well, there.
Maybe not as much as you, but I'll certainly give it a good try.
Mm-hmm.
At Katerin says, "What's your favorite character select song from a fighting game?" That's definitely Skullgirls.
Really? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
For me, free Marvel vs. Capcom 1. I love that song.
That wasn't
so much.
the number I expected.
Yeah. No, Marvel vs. Capcom. Here, I'll even play it for you. Go to the next question. I'll get to there.
It's certainly between that and Third Strike. Arcade Third Strike. Your favorite article on FGCNN? Ooh. I'd have to see a list. I don't think I could just do that off the top of my head. That's too tough. But there are lots of good articles on that website. Scoop Newsman is so good.
Scoop Newsman?
Yeah, it's Newsman. That's how it's written. But I kind of like to think that that's his last name.
All right, here we go. Hang on a second. This is the song I'm talking about.
Okay. I can't think of one. Wow, I don't think I've ever heard that. Never played that game. So that's cool.
Yeah, that's my favorite character select song. Free. So, anyways.
Well, okay. I guess that's all the questions. So
okay.
All the other things that we've gotten just now are comments or whatever responses. So
Right.
That's it for the questions. And for now, on twitch.tv/iplaywinner, there should be the show that sucks. Should be starting any minute. So head on over there.
And all right.
Oh, by the way, sorry for not getting things out on a timely schedule last week, even though I said that I was going to. So I recorded a DHC, and my recording program crashed just after I finished it, and it lost it. And it lost it. So I'm gonna redo it. It'll come out this week. As far as the Tuesday show from last week, it's up now. I put it up earlier today. Well, it's been up, but I forgot to put it into public mode. It's been up this whole time, but nobody could see it because it was private. Right. Anyway, hopefully this week it'll all get ironed out.
Okay. Also, just actually a question for people out there. You know what? You can tweet us about this. I was thinking about doing a DHC for a game I'm not super familiar with, but I just like to watch it, and I think it's fun. Yeah. So I'm just curious to see if people would be okay with that. So, okay. That's about it.
All right, let us know. That's it for now. We will see you next week.
Peace.